So hi everyone, so welcome if you're new. My name's Claire, not Crystal. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. Sorry if I sound tired. I've just went a spontaneous long walk, so I was actually just popping out for, I was just maybe popping out for a wee bit and I ended up just going a walk, so I haven't went a long walk in a while, so I'm a bit tired. But yeah, keeping up my exercise. So again, just because the challenge is over, it doesn't mean we stop. So, right. So if you're new and you haven't seen me do this, this is what I call twin flame therapy. Again, it's just weaving all the different modalities that I do. You can read about that below, or you can book a session and find out for yourself. And whatever you see me doing here, it is so much more what I do in an actual session. It's actually ironically, it's actually nothing like this. It would just be near enough impossible for me to show you what happens in a one-to-one in a video. So it's just, it's weird. The compromise is I tune in to the collective energies of, whatever groups of twin flames, whatever waves of twin flames I'm picking up on that day. It can be different ones, because it's important for you to realise they're not all you. I know it can, people can get a bit obsessed with feeling like, oh, they all have to be for you. They're not. So please be grounded with that. You know what I mean? Bits of it can resonate, but again, with you being, drawn to here, in this collective, it's, a lot of the time they are going to make sense. But I'm not going to say what it seems like every other person on YouTube says. You found this for a reason. You know what I mean? Yes, but you've got to be practical and reasonable about that. Like, what if you just like everything that person does and you watch everything they do? It's not yours every day. Do you know what I mean? So just to bring in a little bit of groundedness there in Taurus season, because right enough, the sun, it's not exactly conjunct my Mercury in Taurus, Mercury retrograde, but it's a few degrees away. So again, that is a very grounded bit of me. And amongst all the magical synchronicity that I experience every day too, like that, too. Love and partnership. So yeah, a wee bit of a weird mix of things here. Right before I came on, I don't know if you will, some of you will know what I'm talking about. On some of these adverts, they're like the longest adverts in the world, but they're bits of audiobooks. And the one that came on, I'd never heard before. And the gist of it was like somebody opening up to, well, it actually sounded like twin flames. It was really weird, but it sounded like somebody opening up to somebody that they trust about being with a narcissist ex. Like it really was that specific, which is fucking fascinating, because I picked up on this last night. And again, sadly, this is going to resonate with too many people. Whether you're a guy with a bird that was like that, a woman that was like that, or whether you're a woman with a guy that was like that, or whether you're same sex, there's going to be people that resonate. For whatever reason, or in the past kind of thing, sadly. But it doesn't need to be love either. So when I'm coughing, that's clearing my throat. And I remember last night that song came on, let me clear my throat. So maybe somebody needs to talk about something like this. But yeah, it was, the gist of it was like, and I could feel which way the story was going to go. The guy was reliving a story where the ex had lured him to a hotel room to basically rub it in his face that she was getting on with somebody else. So you know what I mean? Again, I hope it's not the actual specifics, but it feels like, again, I picked up this last night of somebody that's trying to purposely be not even malicious. It's not even triggering, it's malicious. So again, don't make this yours, it's not yours. You're likely to resonate right away. Ding, ding, ding. That sounds like my ex, or that's what's just happened to me, or that's what happened to me 5 years ago. That's what happened to me 5 months ago. You know what I mean? It's particularly malicious. So yes, I know things can go in between twin flames too, but as you saw me work out as I was channeling it, it feels like a karmic energy. Yeah, so anyway, so I don't know where that's going to come into it, but it's more than likely going to come into it somewhere. So what I'm going to try and do here is I always do this now and again, over the last few years. I'll get inspired to do it, and then I kind of fall out of doing it, and it's probably just because there quite simply wasn't a lot of twin flame unions going on that I was aware of, you know what I mean? But now it's very different, and there are lots of twin flame unions going on. I've got clients where I'm helping either both people, you know, obviously I don't tend to see people like weekly unless you are a therapy client. I don't see people weekly, and as you know, beautiful Lexi described when we were doing our sessions, actually, come to think of it, that's quite interesting. I don't know if we did really go in. I can't remember. I think I maybe did touch on that, but if I didn't, it was meant to be weekly, and it was for the first half of it. But not only did it not turn out to be weekly just because of one thing or another, like either she wasn't feeling well or she's got a wee boy. It was actually energy wise, you know what I mean? Because what I found is, I remember there was one day, like I am good. Like I'm very self aware. You know, it's not just the fact that my therapy background. It is the fact that my Pluto 0 degrees. We all know this if you're around here all the time. My Pluto retrograde, the 12th house, right? With that, you either drown in the 12th house and it's kind of like, oh, or you can thrive if you do the shadow integration, I chose to do the shadow integration after the self-sabotage and all that. I done that when I was younger, and then I got fucking sick of it, and that was my inspiration for fuck it, let's go messy action. It really was. It was me procrastinating all the time, and that's why I help so many people with ADHD, you know, all these different other kind of labels and that, whatever causes you to procrastinate. But a lot of people with ADHD as well as other things or mixtures. So I can help you that one-to-one if you're struggling with, just gathering your ideas and stuff together. But yeah, where was I going with that? Basically, yeah. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up on twins and union. Now, can I just stress? Same with when I read with twins and separation and whatever. Just because you are a twin in union, like you're married to your twin flame, or you live with your twin flame, or you might not live together, but you're a couple. It still doesn't mean that this is yours. Okay, common sense, but it has to be said because you might get excited. Like, oh yeah, this might be for me. It might not. So just again, don't make it fit. Like, don't make it fit if it's not yours. Common sense, but honestly, you'd be surprised. I really do need to stress that. So let's just start with twins and union. We'll see how long this goes. I'm going to do a live stream. I'm planning on doing a live stream after, but we'll just see. I might, after I finish this, I might be like, nah. Because again, like I said, I'm filming this on the Tuesday, the 22nd, Master Builder number. Oh, yes, right enough. I just got chills. I just remembered I did channel for today's one, Make or Break Energy. And it's building up to the Mars and Leo opposite Pluto conjunction, which, like I said, you can feel. It doesn't matter that it's not. It doesn't matter that it's not exact. You feel it. You know, I feel it. I'm always feeling weeks and months ahead and stuff. But it's like, that's the energy, and then the Venus Saturn conjunction Thursday, I think that is, and then just the fact, yeah, we've got the new moon in Taurus on Sunday. So anyway, let's pick up on. So this is to identify if you're a twin in union, whether you're the divine feminine, male or female. This is, and again, confusingly, if you've not heard me say this, you could also be so say you're a woman, because there's a lot. Say you're a woman, but you're the divine masculine predominantly in your connection, and you've identified that. If you don't know what I'm on about, you're new. Listen to the way that I describe it, because I've not literally never seen anybody else describing it the way I do, because it's a bit complex the way they've described it to me. But it's my thing. I understand that it works. The people that get it, get it. It doesn't need to resonate with you. If it does, if you can get the crazy rates or it comes through, you'll understand it. Basically, even if you are, for example, divine masculine and you're a woman, you've still got a feminine side, and also the fact that you'd be a woman. But equally, remember, you can be the divine masculine and a male, and you've also got a feminine side, your feelings, your receptive side. So I feel there's a lot of gratitude currently going on in the divine feminine in this connection, whether you're male or female. So I looked at the word gratitude. So what else? Sincere. Someone close to you is sincere. And I feel there's a genuine want for you as the divine feminine, whether you are female or male. I think I'll just keep saying it because it keeps me right. To understand your masculine. So, but and what I'm feeling with this too is I'm feeling it so strongly. It's like what I said, this can also be the masculine's got a genuine one, like with they're opening up to their feminine side. And I know because I've had some of you that are in union say bits and bobs here and there, that there's a palpable shift in the divine. Oh, I'm not even going to say that's confusing. You know what I mean? Like in your partner, we'll just say, because like I said, the people that I've heard from, you're predominantly the masculine. But this is the thing, I feel like I'm talking to people that might be. It's not that you're new to the journey. It's like when I've said this before. A lot of the twins in union that I tend to attract, you could have been with this person years, but you're only just sort of clicking that this is your twin flame, and so what difference that makes to your life, only you'll know. But that's the best way I can describe it. That's who. And again, I do know there are some people that watch me that you've known for some time. The ones I'm thinking of, though, it was me that had sort of highlighted, noticed that about 11:11 about you being twin flames. So some people might come circling back actually to the channel because you're having a deeper awakening about how important this is that you are that. But yeah, I feel that you're noticing yourself or your partner really opening up to these deeper feelings. Oh, nice. Okay, so what have we got? Where's the divine masculine? So like I said, this is probably going to be the majority of you that have been guided to watch this, whether you are a man or a woman. But this can also be the divine feminine's masculine side. And again, this is for people that you're in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, you know what I'm saying? We've got two came out. Karmic sacrifice. Sacrifice karma. Oh God, what's this about? True love is selfless. Notice the karmic lessons in this situation. So this is what I mean. How interesting. I'm reading for twins in union, but this is something about I've never noticed this before, but look, it looks like she's about to do a karate kick or something. But I'm just seeing her with her hands like that. I feel if you are the masculine, male or female, I feel there is a karmic influence, whether it is like a karmic friend or, yeah, how interesting. They feel me the word friend on one of my birthday cards. It's like a karmic friend. Could be a karmic family member for some people. It could be a job that's a karmic influence. It's like weighting down, not a good influence on your relationship. But there's a karmic influence that the masculine is currently it's not what I'm hearing is it's not worth it anymore. So if it's for example, right, say this is it's not going to be an example, it will be somebody's, but they're saying for example, and I'm saying for example for a lot anyway, it all means something. A friend that it felt this person at some point could have being like, oh, that's my partner, they'll understand. I know this friend can be a bit difficult, or I don't necessarily agree with them, or I can tell they're putting they're putting a dampener on my connection with my twin flame. But I've been friends with them for ages, or it's my family member, or I've been in this job a long time. I don't want to leave it. It's that kind of feeling. But it's like you'll know that this is you, because I feel there's a shift like this. If you are the masculine, or if this is your masculine, they're like, what am I doing? If this person really cared and loved about me, whoever the karmic person is, they'd want me to be happy and they wouldn't want to cause issues in my relationship. Transformation. Whoa, oh my God, this is what I mean, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm picking up on. So again, let me know, because I do, again, I might take a while to email you back. I don't typically tend to, by the way. If you email on a weekend, I won't email you back mostly, right? Because I don't always stick to it, but I do try to mostly, because I've got to have time myself. So if it's after a certain time, Friday night, to sometimes right up to the Tuesday morning my time or later, I don't reply, because it's like I'm always, look how much I do for my work, I've got to switch off. But typically I will get back to you. If I don't, can you leave a comment or email again, because I've probably not got it. It could have been in my junk folder or something. But enter into the, especially if you've never emailed me, like it'll go in the spam. I've spoken about that before. Enter into light from out the darkness. Yeah, I feel, so this is what I mean, how interesting. Like, this is interesting for me. Like, I can feel where it does actually tune in with, you know, people I've spoke to over the past, but it's kind of like, I'd like a kind of an update to see what this is about. It's like somebody, the masculine, I think they were in the dark about someone around them before. Now, this someone could be, like, said, a few people, or it could be a job that was a bad influence, overworking, for instance. But this person's coming out of the dark and in the light. They're going through a transformation. Ask angels for help. And I feel like, you know, I feel if you're the feminine, you were the more aware one, and you've been like asking for your person to see the light about whatever it was they couldn't see. So again, there's a juicy story there. So let's see. I keep saying juicy. Let's see, what is a blot? And I just looked at 1551 again. That's always my sign of mirrored numbers, mirroring your twin flame. So I feel, that's what it is. Now, I've been noticing this a lot with my clients, my soul family clients, I always like to say soul family, that are in union. It's like, either you're noticing wee signs, like could be wee signs here and there, of your twin flame mirroring you. This is just people in union. But again, even in separation, you can sense it too. You can sense when they're not on the same page, and you can sense when they are on the same page. But always be humble, because you just, you know, you don't know. You can get it wrong too. You know, you definitely can. You can get a bit confused with it all. So just, you know, that's why you keep focused on you and keep in the present moment to keep grounded with it, because you just don't. Some people's transformations could be a long ass time away. Live your life. But again, we live in a magical time now of instant manifestation and all that. So just, yeah, it's a different time, but still stay grounded. I feel you're either seeing little glimmers of hope that your twin flame is mirroring you, and getting things that they weren't getting before, open to listening to things that they weren't open to listening to before. 1717, that's hope and healing. Star card. There's hope on the horizon. This person is awakening further, or they're taking more notice of being your twin, like being what a twin flame is. You know, they're starting to take notice in that. But some of you, it's in a bigger way. Like, it could be as big as, like, so say somebody went to get shamanic healing, and then you find that, like, you know, a year later, now your partner is going to get shamanic healing. Because, like I said, that's an example of, like, it's not always going to be the case that, like I've said before, just because you go to me, it doesn't, you shouldn't, I don't like the word shouldn't, but you shouldn't assume that your twin flame is going to want to come to me. As I say, 1804, my birthday numbers, but that's also the number of union, and it's why I bring in people into inner union and physical unions. Empower you to bring yourself into union, rather. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but because of that synchronicity, I do feel it means somebody watching here, you're either doing that already, where you have come to me for help and your twin flame has come to me for help, or you've come to me for help and your twin flame is going to come further down the line. Right? But it doesn't always need to be that. It can be in it. It could be that, like, just it's about autonomy and the person trusting that they will be guided to. It's kind of like when I shared before about, you know, like twins in union that watch here that I've worked with. I had done work with again, this gets so confusing because, like I said, she predominantly showed up as divine masculine. Basically, I had done work with the woman who is divine masculine, and yeah, she always had a feeling that he would come to me at some point, and I had actually saw visions of it. So I had a feeling too, but we both just let go of that, and it's like, right, well, if that's for his highest good, then that will happen. And then be patient. In a couple of years down the line, I've had a session with him. So again, but you both could even be watching at some point. How do I know? So you know what I'm saying? It's like, but you don't. It could have easily went that, like, he's like, oh yeah, that's interesting, and then didn't feel guided to book a session, but that wasn't the case with that couple. So it's something like that if your person's not quite ready to like book a session with somebody like a healer, you're seeing me glimmers of hope. So that's what we're getting here. So let's just see. So I think that will pull in different people's bits and bobs. what's a block then for a divine feminine, male or female? What's a block in the past, I want to say? So this is something you've worked through. But again, because it's all different timelines, past, present, future. Also, because I just scratched my ear there as well, you need to listen more. Because, yeah. Right, this is good that they listen, because incomplete was in reverse. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. So that's perfect. So again, it's perfect for, for when I've worked with people like close. It's quite a few people. Because again, that's why people get led to me to do the deeper work, is to really get to feel whole within yourself. Because it's beautiful whether it's beautiful if you're in a happy relationship, twin flame or otherwise, by the way. It just so happens I help twin flames. But it's even more beautiful when you can feel whole and complete on your own, when you're single and when you're in a relationship, to not be codependent, to be interdependent is what we call it. You know what I mean? Like you're still two separate beings, but when you come together, you blend, and it's a beautiful synergy, 21 minutes, karmic cycle complete of being codependent with codependent lovers or friends or family or whatever is relevant. So I feel you've worked on these feelings of feeling incomplete, like, maybe kind of like feeling like you needed to always be with your partner, or jumping from one relationship to another, or it doesn't necessarily need to be romantic. It could be you just always needed your friend. That was me in the past. It wasn't so much the romantic. Well, it wasn't at all the romantic thing, to be honest. It was friends. I just always needed a friend with me, or I always needed to be around my friends. And I'll never forget. I've said this before, but I'll never forget. A medium had told me so many years ago that it was like any guy that was interested in me, it was like there was a fortress of friends around me that they couldn't get past, and it was quite intimidating. So be aware of that, you know what I mean? And it's like, I could see the point at the time, but I wasn't ready to go alone, you know what I mean? I was just, you know what I mean? But I can 100,000,000% get what they mean now, you know what I mean? And it's codependency. And like, I'm always really open about that, you can't see it when you're in it, you know what I mean? You see it crystal clearly when you're out of it, whether it's friends, family, lovers, whatever. Okay, so we've all been there. And if you haven't, I would take a deeper look. Right, okay, so that's the funny people. Sorry, but that is true. The people that think we've never been in that, you're probably in it. Like, sorry, trigger alert, triggering but true. It's lurking somewhere for many people. Right. What was a block for the divine masculine in the past, male or female? Oh God, it's that one again. Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. Look, there's a wedding scene. Again, they're very controversial pictures, but look, this came up yesterday. Ah. God, I've been a bit slow there. I'm thinking it's a bit juicy because I'm like, well, what happened with them then? But I think it is just, it's the way my guides use it. It's meant to be that person isn't leaving and they're choosing to commit to you. But because I'm asking about a wound in the past, again, this could be a divine masculine, male or female. And again, that's like literally so many of my clients over the years where you literally did marry somebody. You could be a woman that married a man that wasn't built to last. It wasn't forever. This could have even been decades or whatever. But it wasn't, because remember, this is past. Yeah, you thought you chose a partner that was the right thing, but wasn't right for you. Now remember, I'm saying twins in union. I feel this could still fit for people that are in separation, and this is what your person's went through. But right, so that's what we're working with. So again, I'm wondering whether I'm going to shuffle these. I'm wondering whether with that audio book I found, whether it's going to be twins in union, or I think this is the ones that are in separation. But let's just see. I just want to see. There's good and bad cards. Is there anything else we need to know about the past? Illumination, truth, discovery, awakening. Yeah, so I feel if you're this, if you're this divine feminine, I feel you went through your own awakening, truth discovery, through mending your heart and what made you feel incomplete. And again, now your masculine's wanting to do the same. So like, I must stress, this is for twins in union. I feel a lot of your partners or you could be really led to like therapy, shamanic healing, mixture of it all. You know, it could be people that might have just been happy watching these videos, might be like, oh, I really actually want to book something. The results X, Y, and Z I'm seeing getting, or that review fits, you know, I might ask Claire, you know, what did you do with that person? Because that's exactly what I need. It's something like that. I don't usually say that either, but that's definitely what I'm feeling. What else for the masculine? Ashamed. This came out last night. Guilt, embarrassed, and in the wrong. Do you know what? Right, this is getting a bit complex, but I feel because I'm going to move into the twins and separation now. I feel it's merging a bit, right? But I feel, remember, this is in the past. I feel this person's like feeling, that might seem a bit like too strong for that, but it's like they feel wrong, and if those words fit, they fit, right? But I just feel like this person's like, oh fuck, right, I kind of made, it's like either made fun or I didn't get I didn't get their interest in healing, or I didn't get X, Y, and Z. I keep saying X, Y, and Z, and oh god, I was so wrong. Like, I totally see all of this. So you see how that can fit like twins that are in separation too. But I feel like I said, I feel this is people that you're actually in a relationship, possibly even a marriage. Twin flames. Oh my god, that's so. Hold it. But the thing is, right, I pulled it in reverse. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's so weird, but that's what I'm getting. It's like this person's like, oh fuck, like I just kind of went along with it. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's not. You can tell I'm wanting to say it's not that deep. I hate that fucking saying. It's toxic as fuck, but I'm hearing it. So maybe even somebody's partner said, "Oh, it's not that deep." It's like, you know, I feel this is somebody's actual partner that's like, if you're the divine feminine, like you try to get closer to them by being like, you know, like we're twin flames, you know, but you try to explain a wee bit about it, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, that's great, darling, you know, whatever, or whatever they call your babe, or but kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not like they didn't love you, but they didn't, like, you know, soulmate, twin flame, whatever kind of thing. But now this person's like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, they're having their own, they're having their own awakenings. That's really cool. I mean, sorry, wait a minute. Why did that come out reverse? Right. It just all gets a bit nuts, right? But like I feel, because remember, this is somebody's past, so this is very specific. But I feel in the past, right? I feel if you're a masculine, I feel you dealt with somebody. Remember, you can be a man or a woman. I feel you dealt with somebody, but actually, this has to be a man, because, like, I feel you dealt with somebody where you were in a toxic, well, caught in a bad romance, like you were caught in a toxic romantic cycle with somebody. It could have even led to like legal stuff, and you know, however that fits. And that was part of your awakening, because again, who knows what the hell this all means. But we've got love child in reverse, romance in reverse, and police station. And then we've got illumination again, truth, discovery, awakening. So do you know what I mean? It's like it's like somebody shut off their feelings because they were in like some kind of toxic bit. That's how it's kind of like love child in reverse. Love spell in reverse. It just feels like a head fuck. Fucked up over you. That's in reverse. Yeah, you know what I mean? It will have meaning, feelings. Someone's This is basically feels like a masculine. Oh my god, my throat's closing up. That closed down their feelings and opening up to somebody because it feels like they opened up to the wrong person. And again, I feel this would be common knowledge because I'm talking to people that you're in a relationship. Although again, it could make sense for when you get in a relationship, but you can let me know. So with that being said, could you tell me what? Now again, I've picked up these, so we'll go with this. I'm talking to like married couples. I'm talking to couples, and I've picked up the Hot Man deck, so that could get a bit confusing for me. But why did I pick this up? I'm on my way to you. So do you know what I mean? This is what I mean. I feel this is like blending into now the ones in separation. But like this could be so literal. Like this could be like as you're watching this, your partner's on their way home from work, or they're coming back from the shops. Do you know what I mean? Or they're walking over the other side of the living room. Do you know what I mean? They're coming from the kitchen, the couch. It's just quite funny, but it's like I feel this is the closeness of they're on their way to you. Like they're being I'm just seeing like the yin yang symbol coming together closer. That there's a closeness. Oh my god, this is so poetic. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realise what I had until it was gone. So I mean, it could have been the case for some of you that like you could have had a wee breakup or something at some point. Maybe because again, twin flames in union, you go through turbulent patches as well. But if it wasn't a literal breakup, I feel it's like just this person was shut off from their feelings for a while. And again, it does feel like something they went through in the past kept them closed off from you. I'm on my way to you. So for fuck's sake, it came out again out of two decks together, so it's going to make sense to someone. I wish you were here with me. Again, like this could be maybe your partner works away or something. Right, what now? Because I'll be sitting here all day. What kind of advice does the feminine need to support their masculine? Oh god, I knew it was going to take ages, but whatever. This might just be. Nah, I was going to say I might just do this one. I'll do the other one too. Sorry, I'm burping clearing energy. If you're new, now I'm hiccuping. Give me some advice for the feminine. Reflect on your priorities. Oh, last quarter moon Aquarius. How interesting. That's like where the moon is right now. So, Divine Feminine, I feel this is where you're at right now. Divine Feminine, male and females, you're reflecting on your priorities. So I feel whatever, I feel your masculine is going through a huge awakening. Like I said, you're together, but this could be making sense to somebody that you're about to be together or something. It depends how it's resonating. But I feel you've got to reflect on your priorities right now. And the more you focus on what's good for you, you're helping your masculine tune more into their feelings, their own divine feminine. So make sure you pay attention to the balance of listening to your own feelings and, don't do too much. Keep the balance of your masculine feminine. What's the advice for the masculine? I haven't done my usual questions. I wanted to go with the flow. See, I feel like I'm in the Pisces moon already, going with the flow. Whoa, 33 minutes as well. Come to Jesus, a time for healing. And also the balsamic moon isn't too far away. The balsamic moon is Saturday, Saturday in Aries before the before the Taurus moon. So I feel again, my throat keeps getting caught. I feel, it's what's come through. A lot of your divine masculine, or you are the divine masculine that is healing in union. So they wanted to show you that twin flames in union are healing. They're going through stuff. Right. What else for the divine feminine? We'll move on to twins in union. See if it is any different. Blessings. Look out for the blessings in disguise. Yeah. So again, I feel there's something we don't need to know all the juicy details. But like I said, if it's going to help you, you can email me. But again, just bear in mind that if it would make more sense to actually book a session, then make sure you book the session, because when I say email me to let me know how this resonated, I'll respond to you, but like just know that I'm never going to be able to really attend to what you're saying. It's not going to do what you need justice in an email. So, but it's just if you do want to share, oh, that was mine. Maybe you don't need, a session with it, but a lot of you are going to need it. So you tune in. Look out for the blessings in disguise. I feel there's a bit of bumpy, there's something bumpy went on there, but you can see the blessings in disguise. it's kind of like, you know what I'm feeling? It's like your shadows have bumped up against one another, and when you are true twin flames, that's going to happen, and it can get ugly. But when you're in a true twin flame connection, and the point is, although it's challenging, you both ultimately should want the same goal, you know, to work it out. And that sometimes we do need to go to like external people to help us with that. And I don't mean friends and family; they're probably going to do it more damage. Not all the time, guys, but a lot of the time. Even well-meaning, but like as we see, a lot of karmic people are not well-meaning. A lot of close people around you are not well-meaning. They are karmic people. You know, they're there to cause trouble. Not everyone's, but so again, don't make that yours. If your friends and family are supportive, then you know. But everybody's got a shadow. You know, everyone can get jealous. So all it would take is a friend that's a really good friend to you. But are they going to be a really good friend when you're in this amazing connection and they're not, you know, or they're single, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone would be like that, but it does happen. Follow your intuition, because I just saw the intuition card. Trust your intuition. So what's a wee message for the masculine in union? Fruition. Bring your ideas and projects to fruition. Again, I feel there's something like the masculine collective right now. It seems like, you know, this is twins in union. It feels like there's something that you like. Think about on the live stream last night. That what I remember, there was a message that was like this for someone in the masculine energy. There's ideas that you've been guided to bring to fruition right now. So, you know, write down your dreams. Pay attention if your twin flames talking in your dreams. All this is coming through very strongly with that Venus conjunct the North Node and Pisces. Fated dreams giving you ideas. Leap. Yeah, it's time to take a leap of faith with it. So again, I feel something, the creative energy has been stifled in the masculines in union for a while. I feel your relationships could have suffered. I feel some of you could have been clearing trauma from past hurts. Again, it could tie to that story. Because like I said, that was an audiobook about, he was telling a story about a narcissistic ex who'd done something very malicious. Like basically rubbed it. I mean, that's just fucking toxic as fuck. It's like something out of a film. But do you know what it reminds me? It reminds me, and I've mentioned that now and again, but you know, 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's kind of interesting after Easter, but it's, you know, that's horrible when it's like, I mean, don't even get me started on that. That seems all kinds of wrong. Think about if that was the other way around. If that was a guy with a girl when she breaks into the room. Anyway, I'm not going to go any further with that. That wasn't the scene I was thinking of. It's more just the fact in that, the whole way in that film, they're engaged at one point, I think. And then she brutally dumps him, and then she rubs it in his face, and she's making him feel like really small, like, you know what I mean, like just not, just like, you know, you're nothing, like, you know what I mean, like, and that's what I mean. It's just a toxic woman, and so many like this. I mean, it must be relevant. Like, so many women and men do that to guys, and you know, whether it's all that glitters is not gold. Yeah, I need my red back, but I really honestly think they just made me put that on to keep referring to that. It's time to leap out the darkness and into the light, filled with positivity. Someone's been healing some kind of trauma from a toxic, again, so bits and balls might resonate with you, others won't, right? But now we need to move on though, so, or this will be too long, it'll take ages to upload, kind of thing. What have we got now? Now we're going to do twins in separation, okay? So I don't know whether this is going to be you've been in separation for years, or you've been in separation for a couple of years, or you're new to the journey, or you've been on it for, you know what I mean? Let's just see. I think when I'm not so tired after going that way, I think I will do 3 separate groups, but I might still, but let's see. What's the block for the divine feminines in separation, male or female, masculine, feminine side? Insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. So again, I feel in the past, well, it's kind of, see what I mean? It's kind of similar. Incomplete, and although it was in reverse, and now you've got insecurities. So again, this can either be you had insecurities in the past that you worked through, and also that'd be the masculine and feminine side. So I feel if you're a twin in separation, divine feminine, male or female, you had your own insecurities and hang-ups that you worked through. And now I feel the masculine is working through their own insecurities and hang-ups. And the masculine Love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Wow, you see, I can see how it is. Like I said, I love how I can see how it is similar. I'll notice when I watch back even more. But this masculine in the separation, I need to hold on this side to keep me right. While you were working on your insecurities, however long ago this was, or if you're still there, you know, whatever you're doing for your own healing, because we're all at different places. Even when you're secure and you're confident, we all need to grow and learn, and we get bored. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always growing and learning. You just get bored. There's always something to heal or to do, or to look at yourself. You know, constantly look at yourself and be like, hey, wait a minute, how was I seeing this, and how was that person seeing this, and you know, what's important is you don't always blame yourself, but if you're also always blaming the other, again, why am I saying blame? I don't believe in blame and shame. So that's something I'm channeling the energy of someone else here, because it's like, that's the point. Look to, do you always need to find somebody to blame in the equation? You're the other person. You know what I mean? Like that, because that comes from somewhere. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just look a little deeper. You know, like do that deeper level of shadow work about what was going on with you, what was going on with the other person, what was the intense astrology that day, especially this week. But yeah, this masculine has realised, or you have in the separation, like being in a relationship when you don't love yourself is not the answer. Whether this is about, you know, whether you have tried it with a twin flame or not, you could have discovered this more than likely through karmic relationships, that it doesn't matter, you know, how good you look together, how amazing it is in the bedroom or whatever. It's kind of like, when you don't like yourself, I'm hearing for some, or definitely not, you know, definitely not love yourself, but if you don't even like yourself, you're never going to be happy. So I feel that is the group of masculines that decided to heal yourself. So go you, male or female. And that's a lot of my clients that I love very much. Hello, men and women. So what have we got? What does the masculine in that's, you know, healing from codependency want to say to their feminines? Have been manifesting you. Yeah, they've been and my words are going funny. So when they talk to you, they might, or when you talk to your twin flame, you might be a bit lost for words. They've been actively manifesting you as this person's been clearing themselves of, it feels like distorted, toxic, traumatic in some cases situations. I'm feeling like narcissistic women, narcissistic men, narcissistic friend. Again, I'm you know, it's not always narcissistic is going to be the right word, but that is what seems to be coming out. And again, I feel it is with the intense astrology this week. In the wrong hands, it is very toxic, that, you know, even dangerous in some cases. So just be aware of that. It's all about control. Like who do you need to walk on eggshells with? Who's got control over you? It's unhealthy. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. You could even, like, I feel, if you're the feminine, you could even, like, feel like you're seeing, like, God, that looked like my twin flame, you know what I mean? Like, having moments like that. I feel somebody's had a moment like that recently, or you're going to, oh, I need you. Your love and powerful light guides me home. Thank you for sending it to me. I do feel it, and I need it now more than ever. You give me hope that I can be happy again. Oh my fucking God. See how that fits with... It always does. When that jumps out, it always fits. But that really does fit. Well, it fits with what I felt on the live stream, with the bit about transmuting pain in the gestation period. I know, oh shit, and also it says a time for healing. That was for the ones in union. See what I mean? It's not really too different, is it? But it feels like, again, like deep healing going on for this masculine collective. They're manifesting you in this period of deep healing, and some of you could be at the end of it. But the point is, you will get to the end of it at some point. I'm learning who I am right now. I feel like there's a reason we've been brought together. We have a mission together, and I want to be part of that. So I'm learning my lessons. Oh my God, that is Venus. That's Venus conjunct Saturn later on in the week, but that is also Venus conjunct the North Node. You know what I mean? Fated lessons. And look, it's all the fours, right? Well, now it is all the fours. angels bringing you together. Right. So the divine feminine to the divine masculine and separation. Keep going, you're closer than you think. Wow, yeah, with the healing, it's like, keep going, you're closer than you think. We're doing it, we're breaking free from the matrix. Oh my God. That's so crazy how they fit. Every time something important, good or bad happens in my life, I want you first. So again, it just feels like, you know, twins that have a lot of faith in one another. Like, if you're the masculine, your divine feminine has a lot of faith in you that you will get through the other side of this. Because they did, because you did. If you're the divine feminine, you've got faith in them because you had faith in yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if that deck card, the deck I use, has have faith with the amount of times I'm saying it. And also, it's usually behind. That's interesting, isn't it? It's up there, a cannon board getting it. If you're new, there's normally a pillow that sits right behind me saying "Have faith." So that's even symbolic of somebody's losing faith here. Oh God, that just took a turn. So I'm saying because I've got a language with these cards. That's always, remember I kept saying narcissistic. That's always about a narcissistic mother in particular. And we've got a snake coiled around that hand. So, I can't believe we're getting at this because it's like I'm a bit tired. But I feel that must be the energy. It's like don't make this yours if it's not yours. But I feel this person drains you. Like, you try to explain something to them and they're I feel there's manipulation with a snake around the hand. What else? The poet. The pilgrim. Again, the poet to me is always like, you know, that romantic side that wants to burst out of a masculine who wants to go on a journey with the pilgrim. And yeah, I do feel a mother figure is holding you back. Now remember, it doesn't need to be the person's mother. It could be whoever the mother connection is. But I'm just thinking about last night, like that. When I was watching that back, I was like, how crazy was that? In the one live stream, I mentioned the film Bad Sisters. Then I mentioned a song from Bad Mums, which I didn't connect. I didn't connect. I think I thought it, I didn't say it, but it was like I don't know. But I did notice when I was watching back, I was like, shit, that's called Bad Mums. And then when I was going, I was like, I'm away to watch Big Brother. So basically, it doesn't need to be these specific family relations, but the point is, it was all shit to do with family. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's just so interesting how much I kept saying narcissistic. Again, I do find myself saying that at least once in a week because that's how fucking rife it is in the world. But it must be really strong. Like it's warranted, is what I'm hearing. Like, and like I said, that Queen card is that. But again, it doesn't always need to be somebody's mum. It can be like mother of a child. So basically, it's a narcissistic woman. Like that Queen card. Comic. Somebody could be covering something up with humour. The mountain, the challenges that they're going through. Again, the sword, that's cutting people off. Yeah. Again, and fuck's sake, we don't usually get into these ones to a Cancer moon. It's a bit draining, but again, it's because we're nearly at Pisces moon. And actually, no, to be honest, yeah, Aquarius is in part of my 4th house, so that's why it's probably getting into that now too. Family, it's like I feel like somebody has either cut off whoever this female is. That's again, it's not a good influence, and you've recognised that. Guys, what the fuck? I better get some fucking likes and comments because that's my if that's please. I don't want to be one of them like you better fucking do it, but you know what I mean. I would appreciate because you saw I was feeling it before it came, and again, I don't. this drains my energy when I pick up on ones like this, but this must be like validating for someone. You validate yourself, you know what I mean? Confirmation. This is my spiderweb card. This is about black magic, manipulation. And so again, this is very clear. There's a manipulative female around somebody that's had a hold on you, whether that is family, friends, romantic, or it could be the same sort of energy present in a few people around you. And you cover things up with humour. Now again, that doesn't rule anyone out. Lots of people do that, men and women. But yeah, I feel it's like that's what they're the box. They keep you in a small box. They don't let you be yourself. And sadly, I know too many people I've connected with in sessions are going to connect with this. The ocean, yeah. I feel there's a lot of feelings here. I feel these people keep an eye on everything you do, especially when it's connected to your twin flame, because we've got the mirror. Now, what's really interesting is that card was missing from this deck for a long time. I only put it back recently. It was through there. The mask. Oh, yeah. See, somebody masks. It feels like somebody has to mask how they feel in front of whoever that is, or however many people that is. But if they feel connected to you through the red string of fate, because that's always what I get with that card, the thread. And they want to go on a journey towards you. The vision. Like, this is all this. God, this is like so intense what I can feel now, but it's like this is all this person can see now. This person can see through whoever was manipulating them. They've working with the owl medicine, the snake medicine. It's like they can see in the dark. They've got the vision, but they could be. You could be like hiding this from people around you because they don't understand that are in their shadow. That's very clear. And by the way, this could be, I know people where this is your past, the shapeshifter. Again, you've identified people are in their shadow and they're not who they say they are. Like it's that kind of energy of, it's like I'm hearing something being like, could I really have got it that wrong about that person? And I feel it's, yeah, like, oh, these are dark cards. What have we got here? Every time I pick up this deck, which isn't a lot, I pick out deceit. I think there's going to be a standing joke. Oh, deceit's going to come out. But the last time I used this, I think it was on a live, that came out. Deceit. And think about the wee story I told. So again, this is what I mean. Like that doesn't. It was feeling like, I know for some it was feeling like it was like, I know for some it is like too many men and women that connect. I mean, you see, because people actually say in the chat, and you're really brave. Those of you, you know who you are. You don't need to say it every time, but like it's good that you've said it at least sometimes so that people know they're not alone with that. But it's like for some it is a mum, but for some I feel it could be like the mother of a child or like somebody's used child. Look, because it's deceit. 38 could be significant too, like for, I don't know, past memory or however long, even if you're like, you know, loads older than that, or if you've not reached it yet, then just disregard that bit. But risk, 31. Again, this is what I feel. It's like whoever that manipulative person is, I feel they've tried to stifle your growth and stop you from taking a risk, stop you from growing. Summon. They could have been using spell work, manipulation, black magic. Again, like if you're new here, that doesn't need to sound as like, you know, Harry Potter as it might sound. That's just like gossips, people that, you know, lie, manipulate, slander to confuse people, to stop them from taking a risk. But I feel if this is you, you've been like going deep, exploring your roots, grounding. Oh God, now that's interesting. Now they're talking about it ends with us, and then in it ends with us. The guy's restaurant is called Roots, but in the earlier part of the film, he's running away from his family home because his mum keeps getting into toxic relationships, and remember, she's also in a toxic household where there's a lot of violence and stuff. So again, I really hope that doesn't make sense to people, but I feel somebody's grounding, healing away from whatever this is all about. Yeah, risk, belonging. I feel if this is you, I feel you're looking for belonging and you're looking for love that's not conditional. Oh God, that's weird how that card always comes out of that. Okay, tell me something. We didn't really get much about the divine. Right, no, tell me what. Right, so what it feels like. Whatever twins and separation I've just picked up on. Somebody's went through. It feels like, you know. Oh, well, if it's either could be exactly like that audiobook, where it's like a betrayal from like a romantic kind of connection, no matter how serious. Definitely going to make sense to at least a few people. But for other people, it does need to be romantic, or it could be a combination of all. Oh, mistakes. We all make mistakes. Yeah. Again, I'll trust it'll just make sense to you. It's meant to. This masculine, whoever I'm picking up on, and look, all the four fives, big changes. Like, there's huge big changes. I'm recording this in a Aquarius moon, which always doesn't matter when you watch this. It's timeless, but I feel it always matters. Energy. I'm channeling it in. It's like shocking big changes. I feel someone's been enlightened to some kind of behaviour that they weren't aware of in somebody close to them, whoever that is. And they're pulling the word friend again. Fucking hell, they're pulling in bits and bobs. I hope this is just all loads of different people's stuff and not like someone has went through all of this. But it's like, could be something significant. But I know it was just my birthday and that's why that card's up there. But there could be something significant about a recent birthday. Whether it's yours, a karmic person, somebody, it's like, or something coming up. Birthday party or something. We all make mistakes. It's like I feel somebody's revealed their shadow. You know what I mean? Like somebody has revealed a not so nice part of them. Transformation. This is similar to what I can't remember where that was now because I've been doing this for an hour. Enter into the light from out the darkness. I think it was the masculines that were in union, and now this is the masculines that are in separation. Again, you're going through something similar. So whether you're in union and like say you're a divine feminine and your divine masculine has got a group of friends that, or like a friend that's a bad influence, I feel they're seeing through them, or they're gonna. If you're same thing, if your divine masculine has got a group of friends or a friend that's a bad influence, and it seems like, you know, that's a lot of the reason why they stay away, because God knows what this person says, blah blah blah. They've got such a hold over them. You know, that could be the snake around the hand too. You know, although it said queen, that could be Jezebel, but in a man. And that's where this gets really confusing. Like what I said, like Jezebel can be men too, really bitchy guys, sweetie wives, you know. There can be like sweetie wives that are like innocent, but there can be like really toxic ones, you know what I mean? I've met a few in my time, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like this person's seeing through somebody. Feels like, yeah, look, they're understanding the twin flame journey. See how this is like the ones in union? This person, this masculine, male or female, is understanding the twin flame journey. Happy couples understand each other, be adventurous. They are, whoever this is, I'm strongly right in this moment picking up on a friend, somebody, a very close influence. And it's funny because, like I said, it was like, it is jumping about from different people's stories, but in some ways it was like it was coming through as a woman, it was coming through as like a mum or like a girlfriend, and then at the last minute it's feeling like a guy. So that's like, to me, like a clever Jezebel disguising themselves, which, remember, I did describe that on, I think it was on one of the recent lives or something recently. So, but I do know for some people it is just exactly the things I've said too. So, but either way, if you're this masculine, I feel you're understanding the twin flame journey. I feel you're seeing that these people have been trying to hold you back from being your true self, from taking a risk. They're karmic and they don't value you. We've got value in reverse and karmic. You're recognizing what a karmic person is to you, but I feel it hurts because I feel it's somebody close. Value your relationship. Notice the karmic relation. It's got you tongue tied. Notice the karmic lessons in the situation. Look, I feel this is somebody you valued, and they thought that you thought they valued you, but they don't. And I feel a lot of you are, you know, I feel a lot of you are recognising, like, I feel it's like being honest with yourself about, I think I've put this person on a pedestal. I don't think they value me as much as I value them. Yeah. Right, okay, give me one for the feminine, and trust your intuition on that. Don't gaslight yourself, because I just saw release and then intuition and rest. So I feel it's tiring. So for the feminine, masculine, feminine side, twin flame. Did it come out reverse or not? You may have met, or you may be about to meet your twin flame. Twin flame in reverse. Oh God, don't tell me I've just picked up on a fucking... It is, because it's Aquarius moon. That came out in reverse, right? So again, don't make this yours if it's not yours, but I feel for some divine feminine, male or females, it's like... I'm just going to ask, I do feel for, it's not for loads, but I do feel for some, like, it wasn't your twin flame. That, like, sorry, I really don't want to deliver that message, but that's what I'm feeling. But you would know, because again, this is what I always say, it's like, I'm hesitant to even say that, but that is what they're saying to me. For some people, that's what it is. Like, you know, because think about the way I just said it. Because if somebody isn't your twin flame, then they are a karmic person. And that's how you feel it, because they don't value you. But again, I feel for some as well, like, this is your twin flame, but they're not valuing you, you know. But this is how you'll know, because I feel, if you feel your twin flame hasn't valued you in separation, I feel somebody is coming forward to you with a kindness. Being kind to yourself will help you realise the potential within. But for those of you, I'm just going to ask, for the people where that is some, like, you know, at least someone or a few people, you have mistaken... Again, that's going to trigger the fuck, but I can't help that's the message coming out. I have helped people with this in the past. It's like... Yeah, it's like it was a karmic situation. It wasn't a twin flame. Blocked. I love you in the yeah. Oh God, right, shit. This is exactly like what I picked up, like, but like this is, again, this is really confusing, because it's like, although I'm saying divine feminine, it's the masculine's feelings, right? And again, they keep giving me conundrums, but I do get it. Something could have been like, look, we've got I love you in the verse, and also he's holding an engagement ring. I feel this could be like someone was with a false twin flame. Again, this is some of the masculines that were with a false twin flame. Again, this could even be the people out there that are a bit desperate, that even like, oh, see what twin flames are, and they say to the divine masculine, oh, I'm your twin flame, like, you know, that person isn't your twin flame, you know, and only you'll know for different kind of, but that's definitely what I'm getting. But like, I feel I'm talking to the person where you're like, this is not my twin flame, like, and I feel you're celebrating that, like, it's time to celebrate. You don't need an occasion to celebrate, but I feel the occasion is, you're like, how could I even like kid myself on? Celebrate. Sorry to laugh, but it's like, again, you know, I think that could even be like celebrating divorce. Do you know why? Because I watched this film, it was probably about 2 weeks ago, and it was called Divorce Party. It was quite good, actually. It was called Divorce Party. And basically the whole film is, this couple are bored in a relationship, and but they're married. I think they get married young or something. And then she says she's not happy. And anyway, it turns out she's cheating on him. This could all be relevant, by the way. But the whole way through the film, he's getting advice from this other girl that he knew from high school or some shit like that. And it obviously goes that way, where they fall in love and blah, blah, blah. But you know what I mean? It's like that. It's something like that. It's like, oh my God, because yeah, they're pulling me all the champagne glasses on that. They're pulling me to the champagne glasses on that birthday card. And they're actually all sort of, the way it is, it's like a cake. It could be like a wedding cake. Yeah, I do feel like for some people it is this. It's like like this masculine collective are celebrating that it's like, you know, you either had a lucky escape from marrying a karmic person, or unfortunately you did marry a karmic person, and now you're celebrating that you didn't spend any longer than you did with them. Memories, make wonderful memories with your loved one, and I feel it's like the memories you want to make now are with your the true union and your true divine feminine. Again, don't make it yours, it's not yours, but doesn't need to involve actual marriage, but I feel it was, or it was going to be an engagement or something. Becoming attuned to your inner self will help you progress spiritually, learn, take time out to read and learn new things. Yeah, it's like I feel someone's woke up right in time. You are being encouraged to ask your angels for guidance in your current situation, however that fits. Right, so what else? Miracles. A prayer can bring miracles. I feel like someone's been... I just don't know. That feels pretty heavy. Rejected. Honestly, it does feel like that. It feels like somebody's woke up just in time to reject a karmic person. Feels like running, and now you're running from them. But again, it just feels like what I've channeled in the life to this masculine group. We're running from... They were running from themselves, like that. Beyonce said, running from myself no more. I'm ready to face it all. They were running from themselves, but they did run into... Oh my God, see what I mean? This is the twins in union, and now it's twins and separated. They were running from themselves, but they've ran into things that are wrong for them, or you have. But now they're running back to the twin flame. So, like this is so weird how it's come. It's quite cool though as well. It's coming back, you know what I mean? Like, although it's different, it's the same. I can see how it's the same. The divine masculines that are in union are waking up more. That's some of you, men and women, and you're realising, oh, right, yeah, God, I do feel closer to my partner. And again, this side note, if some of you are doing that deeper work with me, that is because we're clearing the trauma. It's making way for more miracles. It's making you closer. It can make things closer in the bedroom too. You know, the passion, the flames are ignited. And also they're like, you know, yeah, they're just sort of cuddled up, you know, getting ready. Again, this almost looks like, you know, you can go away with, like, I don't know, it's reminding me of, like, you know, like camping, like fancy camping, like glamping or something, I don't know. But something romantic, like twins that are actually together. But I feel like this is twins in union too. It's like this person's celebrating, because it's like they know, they get it now. They know that you're their queen bee. Now again, if you're a divine feminine, you're a man, just change it. But secure, confident, boss bitch, career focus. It's almost like I feel this person had this distorted view of you as a divine feminine in the past. And yeah, from whatever they'd went through in the past, like they attracted toxic women or toxic men, or you did. But now it's like that, they're attracted to healthy, confident, secure people. And that's what either they are now or they're striving to be. And then they want to do this again, but with the right person. They want to drop the L-bombs with the right person and reject the wrong person. Sorry, that came out funny. Blocked, yep, they're blocked. See you later, hen. I'm saying see you later, hen, because that's like, it's not come out yet, but the guy's like, rejected. I think it's on the other deck. See you later, hen. I've had a spiritual awakening. This is not what I want. Chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. I'm focused on my self-love, and because I'm focused on my self-love, I've realised not only do I not love you, you do not love me. This was not love. Because I love my divine feminine. I'm channeling a masculine. You're shady. You're wearing a mask. And all I'm going to say is some of those cards were harsher. Definitely similar to what I said with that. Not happy. That's the karmic energy, is not happy. Like with these ones, I always say, pray for me, guys, because I have to deliver these messages. And there's just, can you imagine how many of these people are not happy? But again, it's like, That's what I mean. That's the kind of energy I was picking up on. This is somebody's like, oh, it's not worked. Like, I've tried to make them jealous. Like, I slept with a friend and it's not worked. Or like, or like, I tried to make them see me doing X, Y, and Z and they're not paying me any attention. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, toxic cope, yeah. Like, you know, it's like, I feel that's like a karmic energy's out getting drunk, like being kind of embarrassing on social media. I don't know, I'm just feeling it. I don't, thank Christ, I don't see any of this shit with anyone, or, you know, I couldn't care less. But it's like, blocked. Somebody's blocked somebody because they were a karmic lesson. Off and on, hot and cold, detached, ghosted. Could have ghosted them because they've went through an awakening. Truth discovery. Oh, wow. See you later, hen, rejected. Pop the question. You see, I feel there's two things. I feel that karmic energy wanted to, I'm hearing that I feel this person either did trap somebody in a union, a house together, a kid, an actual marriage, maybe all of it, or they wanted to and they didn't succeed. Fucked up over you. And I feel this is the masculines that are fucked up over, the divine masculines that are fucked up over that. Like 111 as well. Side hustle. Somebody could be, you know, working on a side hustle. Don't know. Secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. Somebody's went inwards after a narcissist. That's what I said at the start. Because they've seen... right. Yeah. Whoever that was around them, that kind of feels like, now I'm feeling, it's all different things I'm feeling, but it's like, I feels like a friend turned a lover, because keep feeling the word friend, right? And I feel it's through alcohol, drink, blah, 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 all that kind of shit, right? And it's like, but whoever that was a really bad influence as a friend, or definitely a little bit, it was somebody that made them look at the divine feminine, or you look at your divine feminine, not in a distorted image, because we've got true colours in the verse. But now, you can see the divine feminine, how they truly are, because you can see yourself for who you truly are, and you see that you are being manipulated. Now, I'm sorry if there's been a literal death, you know, but I feel this is a death to the relationship. Guys, what in the fuck? Drinking, toxic lifestyle. This is exactly what I just said. Like, I feel this is like someone's karmic energy doing the most, like, oh yeah, I'm so happy, I'm with my new boyfriend, I can do what I want, don't even care about you. But it's like, really, this person's like trying to get the attention of the masculine who's not paying attention because they've awakened. And also, it was in the verse, I feel this masculine has left behind a toxic lifestyle. And this is just like somebody controlling that's not happy about that, and they're now fucked up over the masculine. They're like, what have I done? But it's not because of love, it's they wanted to control them. Yeah, secret accounts, and they still, you know, they watch. If you're the masculine, they watch you, they stalk you. If they're aware of the feminine, they do that too. But yeah, you've left them hanging, no closure, no contact left on red. The masculine is not entertaining this, feeling like shit. So again, if you're this masculine, you're feeling like shit because at one point you chose to believe the shady person over the divine feminine. Christ, this deck is talking. Always does. Yeah, it was a false union. It was a false romance. It was a bad romance. It was a trauma bond. Fake busy. This, I feel they're telling you. Sorry to laugh, but I feel it's like this masculine, like, or you could be doing this. It's like, you know, before you had the courage to cut it off, it was like, oh, I'm busy, I'm doing all this, you know. That's more like for casual, because you couldn't do that if you were married to someone. Well, I suppose you could do. I don't know. I'm on a business trip forever. Left you hanging, no closure, no contact left on red. Running, yeah, they're running fast away from this or that. Is yeah, love child in the verse again. I'm telling you, I'm fucked up over you again. I don't know why love child in the verse keeps coming out, but there's got to be fucking something behind that. I can't be arsed digging into that. Sorry, my ear was itchy again there, but I feel it's because somebody wasn't listening. Oh, we picked up What's the Tea. Unfazed, yeah. This is a masculine. Or that's the feminine. I feel that's the feminine's on. I feel it's like, I feel the feminine, I feel you just stayed calm. You know, you focused on you. You might know what's going on, you might not have a clue, but you're just unfazed, you're focused on you. And that's helped this masculine get back their power from someone that was a time waster, wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. They were a karmic person trying to slow your person down. Yeah, that keeps an eye on them. Getting evidence, proof, screenshots. Wouldn't be surprised if the psycho thing comes out. Fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. Again, this is what, look, you saw the women with the champagne bottle partying. Oh, I'm so much fun. But yeah, masculine's like, oh great, you know, who cares, uninterested. And like I would say, it's like, you know, that's like, look, I feel that's the masculine's like just broke up with her and she's walking away because she's got her head down. Bankrupt, however that fits in, something could have went really tits up. Somebody's having to work hard on hustle. Moving, yeah, see now it's getting into more serious stuff. People that live with each other, moving, somebody's moving out. Cock blocking, but it was in reverse. Yeah, it was a cock blocker. You know, it was just somebody that was there to stop a union. Dirt digging, looking for dirt on you, and vice versa. Reflecting. Somebody's healing from that. I don't think we need any more, but God, that took a. It always takes that kind of turn with. Yeah, threatening, jackpot in reverse. It's like this person's giving money. They were just after somebody's money. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Love triangle, and that's exactly the audiobook that I heard. Third party, multiple lovers' choices. It's like, yeah, I feel this is something that it's like it's ran its course for both people, and it's became very toxic. If it was ever not toxic, in their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing, bad reputation. She's not came out for a while, but absolutely. Look at the story I told. It's like, and also, like I say, she's quite a good looking girl. So it's like I always say, they're no ugly. Like, you know what I mean? They get you into trouble. It's, you know, whether it's a good looking girl or a good looking guy, but it's kind of like, and obviously that's not always the way. You can have good looking guys and girls that are nice people too. But it's like this person, this person could be known to have a bad reputation. You'll know, but it's like that's what it's feeling like. It's somebody that would purposely manipulate or lure somebody in to catch them in, like, you know, because in that story it was like, yeah, it was actually really bad. It was like, I'm sure that's in a film as well, but it was like, say that, oh yeah, side hustle. Say that guy's like a Deliveroo or something, or Just Eat or whatever, you know, DoorDash from America, and it's like somebody's ordered like a whole load of condoms, and it's like the person that answers the door is the guy's girlfriend, and I think it's like an enemy or something, or a friend. You know what I'm saying? It's like those kind of people. Threatening in reverse again. Thank you, moving on. Yeah, so again, if anyone's been unfortunate to be on the end of that toxicity, girl fighting groupie. Do you know what I mean? It's like a toxic groupie. That's like a coven of witches. It's like a toxic group of girls that it's like, you know, an offer's coming though. Giving money, reflecting. Somebody could have been financially abused there too. Who knows what that's all about? God, I don't feel like doing a live now. I feel really tired. Right? What else? Like I said, that drains. You know what I mean? Promise. I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I'll make things right between us. Yeah, it's like, you know, this person treasures you. I feel we always have, but even more so after whatever this is. My love for you is written in the stars. We have a spark between us which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You're the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up to the stars tonight and know that I'm under the same sky thinking about you. We're destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. It's giving Venus conjunct the North Node, fated and destined love. And God, this is giving a whole new spin on makeup or breakup. I'd say there's a lot of breakups. Passion, very passionate energy in there. Oh, something I haven't been mentioning a lot is Juno is now back in Scorpio. So if you have got things at, you know, the later degrees of Scorpio, Juno is very fated love. union, marriage sort of stuff. You excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity for my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul will be one. It'll be unlike anything we've experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You're such a passionate, magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. So again, this is what came out in the live. This person's feeling horny. It's like, you see right through me. You see the real me. That's why I can't hide anything from you. I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me more vulnerable. And hold me. I need to feel your arms around me. Things are not right in my world. I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Oh my God. So wow, yeah, that's like similar to I just love that picture as well. That's similar. My nose is really itchy. That's similar to that other one, I need your light. Here and now. And this is all, for some people, this could be happening in the here and now. That's what the card says. You let me know if it's telling the truth or not. Or like you could watch this a week later, 2 months later. And I would say for some people in the here and now, somebody's at a fork in the road. Make or break. And they're choosing their peace. They wonder what I've just picked up on. But they're trying to keep things ticking over right now. Chop wood, carry water. Keeping things simple. But they know that time's running. Yeah, this definitely makes sense to someone. They know that time's running out. TikTok. It's like this person feels like time's running out. They're desperate for this person is desperate for a new life. I can't even fucking get the words out. They're being guided by a higher power. They're anxious. It's time to go. What the fuck is... Sorry, laughing. What the fuck, man? Karmic endings. Time to go. That woman's fucking running right out of there to that door. But you could be a man too. Time to go. Time to go to my new life, right? Boom, drop the mic. 30 time could be significant or 45. So I think we're going to use twin flames. But yeah, time to go to a new life, dear twin flame. Obviously not for everyone, but it is going to make sense to whoever needs it. Detach. If you're the feminine, detach, because look at all this shit. I mean, it's not everyone's, but it's going to, bits and bobs are going to make sense for some people. Retreat from situations that are not in harmony with your soul, open to greater love of self. That's what you have to do. You have to detach, because there's so many dramas going around some of the masculines, because it's to wake them up to, is this how you want to live the rest of your life? Home. In a chaotic home like that, or do you want a peaceful home? An exciting change in home or lifestyle, bring positive improvements and new energy. Yep, that's definitely coming in with the new moon in Taurus, because that is about the home. What? There's communication coming. This is going to make sense to someone. And again, just email me if it was yours. It'll be different people. Different bits are for different people. Communication, whether written or spoken, hold frequencies that help shape your reality. Yeah, you're speaking your world into being. So speak kindness to yourself. Good positive affirmations. Light vibration. The universe responds to your vibrational frequency. Tune your frequency into love and not toxic love. Karma cleanse, indeed. With all those last degrees of Pisces. Liberate yourself from karmic patterns of the past. Live a life of creative choice. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it, let's go. Boom, drop the mic. I am fucking drained. So I'm going to have something to eat. And I'm going to clock off. I don't feel like doing a live after that. I'm not going to be live till Friday. I think I will go live on Friday. But if not, there'll be videos. But yeah, see you later, guys. Bye. Book a session if you need one. The next available session is only Friday lunchtime, UK time. Next will be next week, Tuesday, Friday as usual. See you later.